what we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are a very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home, feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news, and that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Bigger, better football. The Ascension tournament returns to the Arima Velodrome for the Saturday fixture. In this week 16, we have CSW versus Real Westfort. First match of a doubleheader. That also includes the likes of Army and Central FC in the second match. It's a very close run thing, this first match. It's between the 7th and 8th team in this tournament. It's going to be, as expected, some exciting football from these teams. But first of all, let's look at the highlights from last evening. From the Lahokata Phase 2 ground. Good stuff there played between these two teams. Good football. The first match between ACPOS and Canupia FC. Canupia FC giving as good as they got in this match. ACPOS in their second kit. First half produced some good opportunities, but it would take a little while before the deadlock was break. There we see ACPOS continuing to press for that opening goal, but the opener would actually come from Canupia FC. So continue to look at the ACPOS attack, and some good work there by the goalkeeper for Canupia FC. Canupia looked to be on the back foot, but they eventually got an opportunity. This was the opening goal from Douglas. Well worked free kick and bang up into the corner. Douglas making it 1-0 in the 43rd minute. That's how the first half would have ended, with the team who was on the back foot for most of it coming up with the opening goal. But Canupia were dedicated. This was Legal involved again. He was so much so this tournament. Good last-ditch defending there from Canupia to keep the ball out. ACPOS continued to press. The shot was the first goal for them, scored by Sadale McLean in the 62nd minute. See him, good move just to lose his defender and then beat the keeper on his first post. Well celebrated there by ACPOS. The second wasn't far behind. Sadale McLean again, 64th minute, finding that far post. Good strike across the keeper's body. He had no chance. McLean putting them into the lead. Then, as the match continued to wear on, ACPOS find their way further in front. 90th minute, that was Jabari Raphael making it 3-1, and 3-1 was the final score in that match. The second match between the Rangers and Deportivo PF. Of course, Rangers are the champions, just playing out this tournament. Found the lead in the 12th minute from Kadeem, through Kadeem Corbin. Good strike from him. It's been a very essential part of their title chase this season, and to good effect. Second goal was not too far behind. Came a couple of minutes after. This is Atula Guerra getting on his horse and then prodding, but he was unable to get it on that occasion. But then Guerra, continuing to push. He's very much interested in finding that second goal. But from the spot, would find it. 32nd minute, Tulagera making it 2-0 to the Rangers. These games, of course, for Lahokata Rangers, just a matter of playing out their fixtures. They've already confirmed their status as champions. The third was well taken as well. 47th minute, Tyrone Charles beating Marvin Phillip in the Deportivo PF goal with a great strike. Well worked. He found that angle. And then Depo PF got their goal in the 74th minute. Akeem Redhead making sure that the clean sheet was solid for the Locator Rangers. They did keep pushing for more in this match. So unable to get it. The Rangers kept coming as well, but nothing doing. It would end up 3-1 in that second match to Rangers as they collect another valuable 3 points to go on to 45 points in this tournament. And then as we look at the standings, we can see the Rangers there on 45 points. Defense Force playing the second match in this doubleheader. They're on 35, 10 points away. It's an unassailable lead for the Rangers over the defending champions. Police FC are third on 34. Deportivo PF are fourth on 31. ACPOS are fifth on 21. Kunupia FC are sixth on 18. Real West Fort are 7 on 14. Central Soccer World, who play in this first match, are 8th on 13. Right behind them, Central FC are 9th on 12. Moruga FC got their first win last weekend. They are last on 4th, but they would be very happy to have gotten that first 3 points for them. So before this match, we spoke to the main protagonists for both sides, CSW and Westfort. Let's hear their thoughts ahead of this match.
From CSW, Dion, after last week's defeat to Moruga, how do you feel about this week's match?
Well, we still feel confident about this match here, coming out here today, because we prepared during the week very vigorously to make up for the lost points against Moruga.
So when you say you prepared vigorously, tell us exactly how you prepared for this match.
Well, we were off our game the last match, so we came out, we went through technical plays, we work on our fitness a bit, finishing and stuff.
Okay, seeing that your team that you're about to play won their last match by the slimmest of margin, does that, encourage you to go all out this time around for the 3 points against them?
Yeah, well, that's our aim each game, and looking at their game, we have confidence that we could pull these 3 points to help us go forward.
All right, what would you say was the biggest lesson you would learn for CSW in this season?
The biggest lesson is preparation. Always be prepared and have a plan for each game that you come out to.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
I'm here now with Karen Cummings, aka Ball Pest. Now, last time you guys played, you would have beaten CSW by 1-0, right? How confident are you, this time around?
No, well, coming off our defeat from last game, we want to take this game very serious, right? So, as rightfully said, we win the game last time. We know it's a good quality team, so we just coming out to do what we did last time and get our results.
Okay, today's match is an opportunity to put some space between you and CSW. Is this an easy thing to do, or how do you motivate for it? How do you get motivated for such a game today?
No, well, actually, I just rub off at the rest of our guys. It's young players who we grooming, and they're working hard over the period of time, so that has motivated me to come out and give my best for the team and my community.
All right, well, except for Moruga, you guys have had, some challenging runs during this season. How is it that, this time around, what do you expect the result to be this time around?
No, we had 2 games and we're looking forward for the 6 points in it, It's a new team, a young team, and we keep taking it game by game to build and be a better unit representing which part we come from.
All right, and what has this, 2022 Ascension tournament done for your team and for you personally as a player?
No, well, it's good to get next opportunity to do the job where you like, so come out and play football and showcase your talent. For the period of time that we had COVID, plenty players who was players playing with me leave the earth, so it's a good opportunity to know that you're still alive to do what you want to do.
All right, well, thank you very much and good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
So there we have it, the thoughts of the players involved in this match this evening. It's going to be an exciting fixture for these teams. We spoke about the teams that are playing. We have the Central Soccer World team list right now. The goalkeeper is Isaiah Williams. Andre Nicholas captains his teams. Moses Jaikaran is the striker. Camille Rivers plays at left back. Keelan Burnett, Leroy Wiley, Theophilus Bon, Akil Vespre, Philip John, Dion Lewis, and Trevor Mitchell make up their first 11. Real Westford is led by Karen Cummings. Tion Brown is their keeper. As usual, Keston Baby Cummings is the striker this evening. Cordell Samuel also plays. Josimar Belgrave, Gary Griffith III, Malik Kwao, Cornel Thomas, Jamali Burke, Abion Phillips, and Jamil Antoine make up their 11. Referee this afternoon is Timothy Derry. AR1 is Kieran Myers. Given the stakes in this match, they may have their work cut out for them. The fourth official is Natalia Williams, and AR2 is Melissa Nicholas. So we're expecting a lot from these teams. They've shown that they have played themselves into form in the second half of the season. And they're very close on the table. It's an opportunity for CSW to just leapfrog Westford. They're just separated by 1 point. This is CSW's game in hand. It will be Westford's 17th. Of course, a couple of postponements in recent weeks just adding to the complication to the end of the season. No complication really at the top of the league. Top three have been working very well in the last couple of weeks. The top of them, of course, the Rangers, are the champions confirmed in this tournament. Dethroning Defense Force in the second edition of this Ascension tournament. Brilliant weather here at the Arima Velodrome. Not a rain cloud in sight, but you know these things go these days. It's going to be a proper evening for football. It's called Bigger, Better Football is the tagline of this tournament, and it has been. It's brought great excitement to the local football community. And we hope this match can continue on that trend. We wait on the opening whistle. Back again here at the Arima Velodrome, of course. CSW is involved in a very exciting match last weekend, but they won't want to remember that. Westford themselves have also been playing some good football, but just that one win against Moruga 2 weeks ago, interrupting the Elds on their current form guide. So an early look here for Westford. Just running out of real estate. first match between the two teams was very tight. Ended up in a 1-0 win to Westford. And their better earlier results. They've only won 4 this tournament. But they don't expect to be overwhelmed by this CSW team. They've also just won 4. CSW with a game in hand on the 7th team in this tournament. As you see, GG3 just trying to find his way past his defender, but unable to. So CSW. Coney Thomas does well to clean up. Tion Brown, the keeper for Westford. He's been their #1 for a couple of weeks and looks to have the confidence of the professor. Isaiah Williams is his opposite number, the number 99 for Central Soccer World. There we see the professor in your picture. Man who always seems to be deep in thought. Good recovery here from CSW. This is cleared by Kemuel Rivers. It's going to be CSW ball, just relieving some pressure for them. It's all Westford right now, and Gigi the third just picks up this ball and, as usual, tries to lose his man. Looking to slip his winger in, but just unable to find. It's Abion Phillips, the man in your picture, who just took that throw in. Just overlapping for Westford. It's a good attack, but it's eventually cleared by number 2 for them. That's Malik Kwao. Poe again, just giving it to Coney Thomas. His attempt to spread doesn't work. CSW to have an opportunity here to make the best of this. Switch is a bit too high and long. Just leaves some work here from 20 for them. This is Cordell Samuel. It's to the goalkeeper. So the customary feeling out period for both sides. Just needing a moment to compose themselves and really get into this match. Lots at stake. You can see the CSW officials just looking over the team. Very pensive looking CSW bench so far. This is Cummings looking to escape the attentions of two defenders. He gets it back. It's across to the far post, but no one was there, and this will eventually go into touch. It will be a CSW goal kick. Williams just asking his team to move further up the pitch. This is Westford. Let's move wide by Thomas. It's Vespri. Back to Thomas. It's over to Quao. It's Belgrave. Sorry, that was Cordell Samuel just a minute ago. This is Thomas again. Yes, Theophilus Bourne for company. Gives it to Tion Brown. Ball just cleared from Thomas. It's going to be a Westford through, far side. This is Phillips through. This is Williams. Cross comes in, it's cleared by Quao. Sent well, cleared by Konu Thomas. This is Gigi the third, with one for company. Wins a corner. It's good work there from the left winger for Real Westford. It's factored in a couple of their better performances this tournament. Really played himself into form, given the nod by the professor. Takes great pride in finding new players. This is a great ball to the far post, and a better connection could have meant 1-0 for Westford. We see the slight apology. It was a half chance really for Abbey and Phillips, with Isaiah Williams well at sea, just misaveraging that ball, and Phillips unable to get it onto the frame. Possibly unaware that it would come to him. Most times a keeper would claim those. It's work from Dion Lewis. CSW come again. That ball is just a bit too long for Theophilus Bourne. So nothing to really separate these teams. They are well acquainted with each other. But still taking some settling in. Just into the 16th minute of this match. This is Phillips again. He's been involved in a lot of positive things for Westford so far. Got to look at Cordell Samuel. There's Phillips as well. Phillips is playing a more withdrawn role than he was playing in previous weeks. He's functioned as the winger for CSW. He's being tucked into the midfield, maybe for his patience and his passing. Choosing Moses Jaikaran and Theophilus Bourne for the wingers this afternoon, CSW. Betting on the explosive pace both of those players have shown at different points throughout their 15-game season. Cummings just getting robbed there by his vest spray. So also got to look at Bond. It's GG3. Releases the ball, goes all the way back to Cornel Thomas. He will trust it to his keeper. It's very good, patient football there from Tion Brown. Didn't panic. Foul just committed by Phillips. Man in the turf is Philip John for CSW. He'll receive some treatment as Kieran Cummings trots over to his box just to receive some hydration from the bench. One of the better players in the league on reputation, but just fallen a bit flat in this tournament at certain points. He'd want to have his ambition reflect his actual ability. As we see the foul that put Mr. John on the turf, seeking some treatment. CSW, it's with central midfield pair. Trying to work an opening, but well defended there by the Westford team. Abian Phillips, man again involved. He's making the best of this start for Westford. Very young team in the national football picture. Hoping to build a legacy through this Ascension tournament. 20th minute, they're still 0-0 with Central Soccer World. Last time these teams met was another tight affair, so it can be expected. Two well-matched teams, really. Similar campaigns. Just a point separating them. This is Cummings. Griffith to Phillips. Back to GG3. As well to find Cummings. Good patient play here from them. This is Samuel just dropping a bit low. Squall. And all the way back to their keeper, Tion Brown. He just escapes the attention of his defender. Really the first line of defense for CSW. Good patient play to get out, but that final ball is going into Isaiah Williams. This is Kevon Williams. Jaikaran. Good ball inside for him, Jaikaran. There's nobody there, and you can hear the call on the field mics. Decent early ball across the box. Would take some daring from the attackers, among them Leroy Wiley, who is playing at the center of the attack. Bit of a tongue twister of a name. Can cause similar problems in the field of play, Mr. Wiley. head coach for Real Westford. Ron Laffery, known for his exacting standards. This is Lewis. All the way back to Andre Nicholas. It's with Philip John. John unable to pick out a green shirt. It's great defensive work there from the number 6, Burke, for CSW. Sorry, that's for Westford. Striker run. Finding that pass up the pitch. Outside the root splice, not finding the intended player. It's Nicholas. Just unable to pick out that man. Leroy Wiley came across from center midfield. More from CSW. Just good play there to just get away Kevin Williams. It's Philip John looking for the runner. May find him. Not if Cornel Thomas has anything to say about it. It's good football from Malik Wau to back up his fellow centre back. But CSW keep coming. It's a good touch and it's disappointment on the bench. Good shot here and it's off the post. Off the top of the crossbar. Tion Brown was beaten, but the keeper's best friend, the crossbar, came to his assistance. There we see the effort from Leroy Wiley. Brown will want to praise the crossbar in his post-match comments. That's why he just comes to get a drink. It's a bit hotter than it's been in recent weeks. We've had a couple of rainy Saturdays to contend with. For sure some rainy Sundays, but this is a free kick that CSW will take over. You have Williams, Rivers, and Theophilus Bond. It's a very good range. Every Westford player is back in their box, hoping to prevent a goal from this. It's going to be Rivers. And you can hear the shouts of consternation from his teammates. Several options, of course. You see some of the supporters here just to cheer on their personal favorites, or team as it were. Samuel just putting some pressure on the back line, but it's going to go all the way through to Isaiah Williams. Upfield from Williams, it's instantly repelled by Cornel Thomas. Cummings. Pass just goes through to Cordell Samuel. Here's Samuel. He has options. Chooses to go the aerial route. It's punched. This is Lewis. Finds the outlet. It's Wiley. Back to Lewis. Good football here from CSW to just come out from the high press from Westford. This is Wiley again. Here's Lewis for company. Lewis will look to open up the play, but trying to find a way through. Josimar Belgrave just doesn't. Burke goes all the way over to Abian Phillips. It's Cornel Thomas. It's Cordell Samuel. Back to ball pest Cummings, but Cummings just a bit too exuberant with his return pass. Good idea though. Some are fans of the game, some are fans of other forms of entertainment. This man for sure is a fan of the beautiful game, wants to see beautiful football played from his team. It hasn't happened so far. We're in the 30th minute of this first half. On this lazy Saturday afternoon in Arima. It's Belgrave. Actually cleared by CSW to come the other way. It's great pressure again from Samuel with Cummings. This man should be onside. It's a good shot, and it's going to be a goal. Keston Bibi Cummings breaks the deadlock. Real Westford lead 1-0 on the half-hour mark. Bibi Cummings has been very, very quiet, but that ball from Karen Cummings just allowed him to find a way inside, and Isaiah Williams will be a bit disappointed with the amount of contact he was able to make with that ball. It was relatively close to his body. No matter, it's still 1-0 to Real Westford, who did win this match by a 1-goal margin last time these teams met on April 23rd. They won't want to become too complacent with that lead. Of course, 1-goal lead is the most dangerous place to be in a football match, especially in this Ascension tournament. It's Williams over to the far side. Welcome center, this is Wiley. As well to corral it. It's another change of perspective for CSW. Just taking their time on the ball, and Westford some dogged defending to defend their lead. Back here with Rivers. This pass is cut out. This is Samuel. Samuel is trying to power his way down this right side, unable to get it or get his way. Ball is searching but not finding a green shirt. Malikwa will recover it. Leaves it for Burke. Samuel. Slap clear by Philip John. It's up into the attack here for CSW. It's good work. It's back with Leroy Wiley. Tried to slip his attacker in there. Just unable to find the man. Pretty touch there from Gigi the third, but just overwhelmed by the coverage. Referee Derry just asking for the free kick to be taken to the whistle. Westford won't mind much. Shot from distance. Doesn't replicate the first for Keston Bibi Cummings. No real danger to Isaiah Williams' goal, but he'll be aware of Cummings' worst intentions. Best if you're in a blue shirt, but see the injury there to Kevon Williams. He's being tended to by assistant coach Raymond Kennedy. CSW with a very, very vigorous idea exchange. They know how to attack. They would just need to compose themselves a bit. Trailing to Westford 1-0, 30th minute goal by Keston Bibi Cummings. Would be considered a bit soft if you're in a CSW shirt, but they would still have to work to get their way back into this match. Could this be it? This is not it. It's good work here from Real Westford to defend and just retain possession. This is GG3. Gets some good backup there from Abby and Phillips. It's going to come all the way around. It's good football from Belgrave, just supporting the ball short. This is Cummings. Cummings to Bibi Cummings. Ball through the center. This is Wiley. Here's Moses Jaikaran. Good shot. Tion Brown equal to it. The follow-up from Wiley just unable to find the back of the net. Samuel hoping to get that 1-2, but instead it goes all the way to Williams. '37th minute. CSW faces a similar situation to how they ended this match against Westford. Clearance from Cornelius Thomas is going to go all the way through to Isaiah Williams. Switch of perspective here from CSW. Flick from Jaikaran, just not finding its intended target. It's Cummings poking it to Gigi the third. Man of action previous weeks, just not being able to stick to the action movie script that he's been able to put on at times for this Westford team. It's good distribution from Lewis to Jaikaran. Jaikaran's delivery is ballooning. It's all the way over, back on top. Good turn, it's going to be with Lewis. Here's Lewis looking for some room. Here's Jaikaran Jackaran shot is wide. Took them a bit to get there, but eventually Central Soccer World able to get the shot off. Jackaran heavily involved, just unable to get that one onto target. You see Lewis just poking it wide. Jackaran unable to challenge Tion Brown in the West Fort goal. Jackaran again. Fortuitous bounce there for Wiley. As well to work his defender. That ball hits the referee and it's going to be just dropped for CSW. Referee Derry adhering to the new rules of the game. Cummings and Belgrave, two of the more experienced campaigners for West Fort, just sticking close to the ball. Jackaran hustled out of that. Got to look at Moses Jackaran. He's been prodding and pressing, but unable to be at his lethal best for CSW just yet. 40th minute, 41st minute of this match. So that's a lot of time. Just about 50 regulation minutes to make a difference. Book. Belgrave to Book. Good work by Belgrave, just gets it across the midfield. Gigi the third with a beautiful flick. This is some good approach play here from West Fort. Cleared as far as Quao. It's back with them. This is Gigi the third. It's good rhythm here from West Fort. It's Antoine switching it all the way to Cornel Thomas. Thomas looking for Berg. CSW does well to recover the ball and keep it in possession. Keep the ball in play as well. Good shepherding from Cornel Thomas to deny Theophilus Bourne possession. Upfield from Berg, it's a bit too long for goal scorer Baby Cummings. Football from Lewis, switches perspective. It's also a good spot from the coaching staff to put Lewis into the midfield. He seems to be one of the players more concerned with treasuring the football rather than making those explosive runs behind defenders. So it's good to see that coaching staff does consider their players in different roles. Man is solid in his role, Tion Brown. So wait on referee Derry. It's been a whistle. There we see Cornel Thomas just making his case. Didn't look to be anything too untoward. Thomas protecting himself, protecting his keeper as well, which is his right. But there was a whistle. So we'll see what comes of this. There's a card in referee Derry's hand. We see the incident again. Thomas just, maybe that extended hand may have caused referee Derry to think differently. And it looks to be a penalty to be taken by Kemuel Rivers. So penalty decision here. Adding some drama to the end of this first half. It's the 44th minute. The score is poised at 1-0 to Westford against the team they beat on April 3rd, which is just about April 23rd, which is just about exactly 2 months away from this date. Kemuel Rivers has an opportunity to sully the Westford clean sheet. Here's Rivers. Oh, and that's really a horrible penalty. He has to bury his head and hopefully look for a hole in this grass. Really painful for Kemuel Rivers. Don't know what would have happened. Slicing that ball well wide of the goal. A horrible penalty, has to be said. Westford dodge a bullet. Dodge a bullet. As we come upon 2 minutes of time added on to the end of this first half. CSW really shooting themselves in the foot. Rivers, who's been one of their more solid campaigners, would want to take that blot out of his copybook. Thomas clears. Again from Thomas, just trying to maintain that clean sheet. Got a little help from Mr. Rivers after conceding that penalty. Horror story there for the left back, and here's another opportunity, and it's a goal. Looked to be manifest destiny. Keelan Burnett ghosting in. Westford not taking care of that ball. Just like that, it's 1-1. Rivers gives a big hug to the goal scorer. He won't be the talking point in the CSW dressing room at halftime. What is that good end to this first half performance. Goal from Moses Jaikaran, the number 11. Just like that, first half comes to an end. 1-1 in this match. It's been pretty quiet for long stretches, but a bit of drama coming at the very end. As it stands at the half, it's 1-0. It's 1-1, sorry. Central Soccer World 1, Real Westford 1. Lots to talk about in both dressing rooms. Most disappointed would be Westford. That goal was pretty soft. Kemuel Rivers would be very happy that Mr. Jaikaran did find the back of the net. because he was in for some hair dryer treatment. First half has ended 1-1. And let's look at how those highlights. Let's look at the highlights from that first half. There we see referee Derry getting us started. That was a good opportunity at the far post for Westford to score. Wouldn't be their only chance of the first. So continue to press and prod. It's good football here. And this was Dion Lewis touching the top of that crossbar. And the goal came. This was Karen Cummings finding BB Cummings. That touch from Isaiah Williams, not enough to take it off of goal. BB Cummings celebrating the first goal in this match, number 9 for Real Westford. Isaiah Williams, not so much. This is Moses Jaikaran, a man involved heavily in this first half, getting a shot on Tion Brown. Follow-up was unable to beat him. This is Lewis to Jaikaran. Jaikaran just off target on that occasion. Ball upfield. There's a hand there from Cornel Thomas. Catching the attacker, the number 8 for CSW. It's Theophilus Bourne, and then this was Camille Rivers. Penalty, he won't want to see that again. 44th minute. Then the moment of truth. Goal for Moses Jaikaran. Looked very simple, but came at the end of some poor defending from Westford. Nobody took responsibility for that. And it's 1-1 at the end of the first half. Central Soccer World pulling themselves back level against Real Westford, setting up a very exciting second half in prospect. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with all the highlights and all the action from the second half of this match at the Arima Velodrome. This is the Ascension Tournament. Stay with us.
What we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview me.
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news, and that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content,
targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy our treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
The situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival, if you'll interview me.
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
These teams will approach the second half in the same way that they started the first. And with good reason, it's honors even so far. Central Soccer World pulling back a goal very late in the first half. 45th plus 2 minutes. Moses Jaikaran just tapping into the old onion bag to make it 1-1. Real Westford opened the scoring on the 30th minute. Scorer Keston Bibi Cummings. Good assist there from Karen Cummings. So we get a final look at CSW before they get ready to start this second half. Real Westford have had the lion's share of the possession, shown a little more promise in the attacking third, just unable to keep their lead in this match so far. Between the 7th and 8th team, Westford on 14 points, CSW on 13. Both teams looking for their 5th win in this tournament. Westford with 2 draws, 1 for CSW. Both teams suffering 10 losses. Neither would like to add to their L column in this match.
We get you ready for second half action, yeah? Get in the game with Ascension. What for champions?
That's the first goal of the second half. CSW. That halftime team talk worked. Goal scorer, Keelan Burnett. Almost being carried. It's 2-1 to Central Soccer World. Here we see it just being allowed to stroll into the box, and that finish just poked into the far corner. It's good intention here from Keelan Burnett. 46th minute. It's 2-1 to CSW. Here's Gigi the third. Cummings. Here's the man that has us appreciating a frantic start to the second half. It's 2-1 to CSW. Their goals coming at the very end of the first half and at the very start of the second. There's Keelan Burnett, one of the two attacking midfielders for CSW. Playing a 4-5-1 this evening. Burnett showing his class just to score after a couple of challenges from the West Fort team. Unconvincing challenges. Conan Thomas and company will be very disappointed to have conceded so quickly after the start of the second half. Very pensive look here from one of the supporters. R1 Myers just indicating a foul throw. Booted up by Williams for CSW. It's good football there from Jaikaran. Williams unable to keep it under control. It's Jaikaran again. He's going to shoot. It's a good shot. Tion Brown just tiptoeing to collect it. What he lacks in athleticism, he does have in his ability to position himself. Just let down by his defense at the very start of this second half and at the very end of the first. Ball is up from Wiley. This is Cummings. From Jamila Antoine just causing some trouble. Trouble continues to spill up the pitch. Gigi the third just losing possession of that ball. This is Antoine. Antoine to Gary Gifford the third. He has three. Doesn't find his way past them. It's a good ball from Jaikaran to switch the focus of this attack. Very good ball for Kemuel Rivers. It's blocked. It's going to be a throw for CSW. Really come out of the halftime break looking a different team. A lot more energy in their attack. Just taking a look at some of the referees involved in the TTFA's referee symposium this weekend. FIFA Referees Development Program, which ends tomorrow, included 30 referees. Had sessions with Peter Pendergrass, former World Cup referee, Alan Brown, a fitness instructor from Costa Rica, and Javier Santos. And this is another golden opportunity for CSW. Doesn't bear any fruit for them. It's very important work being done with the referees here, hoping to increase the standard and improve the standard of refereeing in the Caribbean. 30 referees from throughout the region involved in this week's symposium hosted by the TTFA. Wiley. It's up with Rivers. It's a good ball from Rivers. It's an opportunity for a cross here. It's back on top. It's good football here from CSW again. Looking for it. Rivers just unable to find a clearing to find a shot. It's cleared by Cummings. B.B. Cummings just worse for wear from that tackle, but he'll be okay. He'll get back to his feet. Here comes CSW again, hoping to increase the advantage. It's a good dummy. The shot is blocked by Antoine. Here's Gigi the third. It's a good ball up to B.B. Cummings. B.B. Cummings just hustled off of that ball. Cross to the far post. This is Moses Jaikaran. Good shot. Don't think Tion Brown knew much about that block, but does keep Westford in this match. They're just a goal behind. As they introduce their first substitute, they have a very thin squad this weekend, it has to be said. This is Jaikaran's effort. May have done better to find that far post. Brown had already committed and didn't look like getting to the right of his goal, the left side for that shot, but Jaikaran did well to get it on target. Caleb Keel is being prepared. Williams. Keel makes his entrance. Places the striker. Does replace Keston B.B. Cummings. Does Caleb Keel, the number 13. Good ball here again for CSW, and another great opportunity. Good save from Tion Brown. Eventually just sent clear. Only as far as Kevon Williams. Rivers pass, just not finding the intended target. It's good work on the far side from Westford. All that comes to naught. It's a good press here from CSW. Hoping to build on the momentum with which they started this second half. Brown has had a lot more to do in the second half. It's good football here, good exchange. It's going to be another opportunity and a goal! A goal from Kevon Williams. 56 minutes. Well, we have to find out what's in the Gatorade for CSW. 3-1. Just like that, a turnaround from the end of the first half. They now lead Real Westford. Very good approach play. Good finish under pressure from Williams. CSW continue to dominate this second half. When these things happen, coaches must feel like geniuses. No changes, but very telling performance in the second half. Here's Gigi the third, he's offside. Much to the relief of Vespre. Williams, Lewis, this is Rivers, ball back on top. Paul just making that intervention. Had to be alive there. Moment of danger for Real Westford. Westford staring down. Back to back, and this is a goal. An unfortunate goal here. Makes it 4-1 to Central Soccer World. It's truly a game of two halves. Real Westford looking the more dominant team in the first half, just being overwhelmed really by this opening salvo from CSW. This ball causing Malik Kwao all types of trouble. His touch was very deft, but on the wrong side of the pitch, and centre back for Westford. It's 4-1 after 60 minutes. Belgrave is removed. And Rivaldo Brown makes his entrance. One of only 3 substitutes that Real Westford have come to this match with. Hopeful ball there from Cummings. It's up to Gigi the third, hoping to weave his magic. Doesn't. Cummings back to Gigi the third. Ball to the far post is a good looking ball. Unable to make that connection. Substitute Kiel. Cummings finding the outlet. Good in swinger there, and Kiel, the substitute, unable to connect with Gary Griffith III's ball. As you see some members of the Defense Force team looking on. The rest of their cohort is currently proceeding to the sidelines for their warm-up. This is Vespri. Warning coming across that Vespri does have a long throw. It's good defending from that man who just came on, Rivaldo Brown. As Vespri is through. Really good throw into the box, almost to the penalty spot. There's Rivers. It's going to go all the way through to Tion Brown. It's good defending. Still allow his team to track back there. Two captains just clashing there. Cummings losing out. Up from Antoine. Antoine will recollect the ball and tries the same kind of pass. It's a bit of desperation here for Westford. Almost in. Was Abian Phillips. This is with Williams. One of the goal scorers is Moses Jaikaran. Back with Williams. Going to be Keelan Burnett to take. Ball from Burnett is to the last post. Tion Brown will clear after collecting. This is Antoine. Cummings. This is Gary Griffith III. Having his wires crossed there with Cummings. With the exclamation coming. This is Keelan Burnett. Touch from Griffith III on Akil Vespri, just earning them a free kick. Vespri. Big switch over to Quo. Andre Nicholas. This is cleared by Cornel Thomas. This is Cummings. Gary Griffith III. Ball in from Cummings. Last post. Ball headed back in the direction of Kiel, but be collected by Isaiah Williams. Burnett just losing out. He's going to take this through for CSW. Actually, he's going to leave it. Vespri. He's got the ball inside. It's Kevon Williams. Just running out of real estate, Keelan Burnett on that occasion. So really, Central Soccer World providing a shock in the second half for Real Westford and the Professor. Now behind by 3 goals. 3 unanswered second half goals scored in the 46th, 56th and 60th. The third of them being an own goal by Malik Kwao for Real Westford. Keelan Burnett got us restarted with the goal scoring. Kevon Williams scored the second in the 56th, 10 minutes later. 4 minutes after that, has to be said, was a very composed finish from the centre-back, but just at the wrong end of the pitch. Just unable to communicate with Tion Brown. Between the sticks for Real Westford as they make their 3rd sub of this second half. Coming on is Jacques Poon-Lewis, replaces Burke. Really good defending there from CSW. And hope to spring another counter-attacking opportunity here. And would have come off if it wasn't for the speed of Burke. Sorry, that's Kwao. 68th minute. CSW lead 4-1. Man who's been touted as one of the magicians of this Westford team, Gigi III, really needing to make his presence felt in this match. Cornel Thomas banging that one clear from the inbound from Kemuel Rivers. He missed the first half penalty in the 44th. Not one of his prouder moments, the veteran for CSW. But that is long forgotten. They lead 4-1. We're in the 70th minute of this match. They seem to be well on the way to victory. The confirmation of the earlier sub. Shot. Good shot across the floor, along the ground. Just unable to find the back of the net on that occasion. There's Gigi III with a lot of pressure on him, it has to be said. It's good high pressure from CSW. They win it and win a free kick. Just hearing the instructions from the Central FC warm-up. Rare insight into the inner workings of their warm-up. Just coming across the audio. Voice you hear is Central FC head coach and the man who won the first Ascension tournament with Defence Force, Russ Russell. Very accomplished former national player, distinguishing himself as a coach in the local scene. Coming to this tournament with a work in progress in Central FC. Very intelligent football from CSW, another team from Central. Out here with Nicholas. GG3. Cummings. Back to Gary Griffith III. That ball was just a little misguided. Done well to take in a touch. Does get it back is Gary Griffith III. Back from Cummings. It's good work from the number 22, Rivaldo Brown, the substitute. Bit too elaborate from Gigi III. His team does need him to focus a bit, be a little more direct in the way that he plays. We've seen good things come from him. So far, he's not been able to have a good impact on this match, or any real telling impact. This is Rivers. Back to Lewis. Cummings. This is Antoine. Back to Cummings. Really pestering his midfield. He wants to be the main creative force. Maybe needed a bit higher up the pitch. They do need some decisive action there. Substitute David Maloney crossing to the box. Comes to the number 16, Keelan Burnett, one of the goal scorers so far. Just unable to find his way toward the goal on that occasion. And Abian Phillips just breaking up the play once and for all. Still some pressure here on Westford. Central Soccer will have scored 3 goals in the second half and they don't look like letting up. Here we come again. This is a well-worked play. Just unable to find that final pass to open up the Westford defense. Williams upfield. It's eventually cleared. Very good turn. Ball inside, but it's not what was required. From Mr. Vespri. Conan Thomas will take this goal kick for Real Westford. As we enter the 76th minute of play in this opening fixture at the Arima Velodrome. It's good football from Gigi III, just unable to get the return. Good running here from Caleb Kiel. Just unable to complete the move. And a timely intervention from the number 17 for Real Westford, Abian Phillips. All the way over to Rivers now. This is Maloney. Here's Rivers. Tony Thomas intervenes up to Cummings. Cummings goes maybe looking for Gigi the third a little closer to the line. Bit too strong in his urgings to get the ball off of the defender. It's Poon Lewis looking for Cummings. Again with Poon Lewis. Good football there. Good fight from the substitute. It's Cummings, the chief cook and bottle washer, and doesn't find the target on that occasion. The brain trust of this Real Westford team, the captain, number 10, Karen Ballpest Cummings, has played himself into some good form in this tournament. Does need a little help from the men around him. Thomas's clearance is taken here in the midfield by CSW. Deft little exchange. This is Bourne. This is Maloney. Shot from Maloney is right up into the grateful hands of Tion Brown. '79th minute. Time is running out for Real Westford to find a way back into this match. For CSW, it would be revenge and some for them after that 1-0 defeat on April 23rd in the first round of this tournament. As you see, assistant coach Kennedy just going over to take care of Poon Lewis. Sorry, to take care of Kemuel Rivers after that interaction he had with Poon Lewis, the substitute. CSW get us restarted. This is a very good ball. Excellent ball, really. Back up on top. It's Burnett's ball just smuggled away by Westford. They're under the cosh a bit. Gary Griffith III just hoping to find play in a blue shirt. Doesn't. It's Burnett again. He's moved a little wider. Started at defensive midfield, using his speed to good effect in the second half. It's good game management here from CSW. Kilev Kiel does well, the substitute, to break it up. Gets a whistle from referee Derry. There's Poon Lewis. Gigi the third, he's moved across to the far side. Poon Lewis again. It's good defending from Andre Nicholas. Cross from Cordell Samuel. It only comes to Burnett. It's eventually cleared. Coney Thomas has some work on his hand. David Maloney does well to just pick his pocket. He's looking for a green shirt now for an outlet. Gets it. Central here. Comes to North, it's with Cummings. Cummings gives it back to Gigi Third, who's returned to this left side. Phillips's playing in a much more advanced position. Though he's shown good attacking nous in this match so far. Remains onside there. Gratuitously, it has to be said. Westford looking for at least a goal to cause some flutters in the hearts of this Central Soccer World team. Switch it back to Gary Griffith III. He does lose one defender. This ball is back center, and oh! Phillips, the golden opportunity in this 82nd minute. Bring that deficit down to 2 goals. It's good work from Gary Griffith III. We did say that he had to show himself in this match. He does well to get past that defender. Phillips just slipping at the critical moment. This is Quao to Cummings. Cummings is going to shoot straight into the frame of Dion Lewis. It's good football from Cornel Thomas to just clear the lines for Westford. And again from Gary Griffith III to keep it in. It's back with GG. Good football from them. These 3 players for Westford. Actually getting tied up. Caleb Kiel just poking in a toe there, unable to retain possession. And then just collision between 2 Westford players. Really focused on the task at hand and didn't see each other. Looks to be Kiel and Phillips. Quao and Kiel. Quao has been very solid on the defensive end and just very high booted. Would have been a caution had it been somebody in a green shirt, but for now it's just Kiel getting the stretcher treatment. Face full of ice. Two subs being prepared for CSW. Number 23, Andre Beckford. And the number 4, Winston Guerra. We see Beckford replacing Lewis. Guerra replacing number 18, Philip John. CSW continue to look for something positive from this second half. It's Cummings to Gary Griffith III. His intentions are well marked off by Aki Vespri. So the return of Rivaldo Brown was involved in that earlier collision with Malik Kwao. So another substitute comes on for CSW. Number 13. Devon Modest replaces Theophilus Bourne. CSW just struggling to get out of their own area, but not struggling on the goal scoring chart right now. They're up 4-1. Well safe. We're in the 88th minute of this match. Kiel just losing his balance. Continues to fight for Westford. Cummings picks it up. It's Cummings for the winger. Really the wing back for them, Abion Phillips. He's been a very hard worker for Real Westford. Not being able to celebrate the fruits of his labor. Central Soccer World look a shoo-in for these 3 points in this match. It's Phillips. As well to switch it over to Rivaldo Brown. It's Kwao, back to Brown. Cummings to Phillips, back to Cummings. Cummings just trying to slip in Gigi the third, but it's an offside call on Abion Phillips. Taken the attacking third for CSW. He's unable to get past his defender. It's Modest. It's going to be a CSW free kick as we come upon 2 more minutes of time added on at the end of this match. Well in the 90th minute. Fourth official Williams will hold the ball aloft, hold the board aloft as CSW continue to keep the ball as far away from their goal as possible. It's confirmed 2 more minutes. CSW are trying to wear this game down. Aided by the referees. It's going to be a free kick for them in the corner. Expect them to not risk it too much. Coming up in the end of the first minute of time added on. This is Kevon Williams, one of the goal scorers, scored in the 56th. Back with Williams. Keelan Burnett has also been on the score sheet, the number 16 just on the edge of your picture. Both play defensive mid, but they've come up with the attacking goods for CSW. Abian Phillips just breaks up that little bit of time wasting, not time wasting, but running down the clock there from Central Soccer World. Doing well to manage the end of this match. Surely this has to be 3 points in the back for them, just about 20 seconds remaining. Looks to be job done for CSW. Getting theirs back for that 1-0 defeat in April. That's it. Referee Timothy Derry brings this one to a close. Final score, CSW 4, Real Westford 1. Didn't look to be like that kind of evening for Real Westford, and they will want to shake it off just like Malik Kwao did that one pensive moment at the middle of his box. Kemuel Rivers, a smile he greets another of the veterans on this pitch, Kieran Cummings. Veteran, of course, in terms of his experience in the game and his ability in the match. But at the end of this match, it is 4-1 to Central Soccer World. A game really of two halves. The teams were well matched in the first, right up to the very end. CSW never looked back since scoring in the second minute of time added on at the end of the first half. Keston Bibi Cummings got the scoring going in this match for Real Westford. They led 1-0 up until the very end of the first. Let's see how the rest of the match unfolded. This was the ball from Kieran Cummings to Keston Bibi Cummings. Bit of a deflection, it just looped into the back of the net. Good vision from Cummings to find Bibi Cummings. Good goal, not too much exuberance. Great celebration there. It's business-like really. Second half is where it went pear-shaped. This was Moses Jaikaran scoring at the very end of the first half for CSW to level it up in the 45th +2. But at the very start of the second half, a marauding run from Keelan Burnett. Very classy finish to make it 2-1. Beats a couple of players on his way to the back of the net, including Cornel Thomas. There you see it. Shooters do shoot. That was a good goal there from Keelan Burnett to make it 2-1 for CSW. 56th minute. There's Rivers involved. Sorry, the 56th minute was this goal. Good attempt again from Jaikaran, hoping to add to his tallies. And at long last,
As we get you ready,
finding the goal. 56th. There it was from Kevon Williams to make it 3-1 to Central Soccer World, team known as CSW. That team talk doing wonders for their confidence coming out. Tian Brown just having to take 3 goals on the trot. And the fourth was very unfortunate for Malik Kwao. One of the better players for Real Westford. He's trying to guide it back to his keeper, but instead having their wires mixed up. This was Gigi the third working on his defenders and setting up a good opportunity there. But the number 17 for Real Westford, Abian Phillips, unable to get it on target. There was a incident between Kwao and that player, but in the end, all's well that ends well for Central Soccer World. 4-1 the final score. Good performance for them. 4 unanswered goals starting at the end of the first half. Second match involves the Defense Force versus Central FC, a match that ended 4-0 in the Defense Force's favor at the beginning of the season. We'll see how that unfolds after this break. Stay with us.
The situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could